Hi, this is Joy and Melanie with Everyday Cricut, and today we're going to be making this sweet tag with a little strawberry, and we're going to also cut out the letters SO, S-O, using Don Juan. So we're going to be using the new Imagine machine, and can you see?
I'm scrolling out.
Okay. Yeah. And so what I've done is I brought up the menu for the Imagine cartridge. Down here you can see, can they see? Mm-hmm. Okay, that I've highlighted this button. That corresponds to the Imagine cartridge. The middle button is a set of standard shapes that are stored within the machine. So things like scallop circle, oval circle, what else?
Oh, up top note.
I don't know, top note,
yeah.
you know, square, rectangle, blah, blah. And then this, if I press this, I'm going to get my Cricut cartridge,
zoom in even more on that.
Which is Don Juan. So I've got this little doohickey. So anyway, I'm going to pull up Sweet here, and how I got that is, let's scroll out. Let's just do that so you can kind of see. Come on. So here's all my images. I just went by it, I think. So I just found that, and I hit the plus button, and it will come up. And then I'm going to hit this little pencil, and then that's going to let me start fooling with it. It's thinking. Okay, so up here there's two buttons, and one says combine and one says layers, and I want layers. So I'm going to hit that. And then down here are my sizing, and it's inches and it's millimeters, I think.
Oh, okay.
In any case, I'm setting it at 4.5.
That's for when we all go metric. Remember when they said that was going to happen?
Something's happening here. It's very hard to see.
It's for our Canadian friends.
And for those of you worried about my vision, I did just have an eye exam. But anyway, it's hard to see. So I'm going to say layers. And now all these pieces are going to be saved up in my toolbar, which we'll see in a second. So I'm going to go back to the toolbar by saying apply, because I'm not going to change any of the colors of these.
But you could if you wanted to.
You could if you wanted. That would be another video. Okay, so here's my toolbar, and here's everything I'm going to cut, just that little line up there. Well, I want to do 2 strawberries because I want to layer them with dimensionals. So I hit this button that has 2 squares, and that will make a second strawberry.
Isn't that awesome?
So easy, right? So then I just hit next because I'm going to cut this out. Now let's see why it is doing that, because it should all fit on one page. Oh! Yes, so I have clicked load last prior to us turning this on because I had already cut out this. So
I had to zoom out because I was like, wah. Okay.
Sorry. Readjusting.
So yeah, we had just cut something else.
We just cut something else, and so we wanted to go ahead and still use this paper. So what it'll do is it's going to fit everything it can on the rest of this paper, and then I'm going to have to insert a second sheet. So it's already prepared to do all that magically. And my cut settings, I have my blade at 5. No multi-cut. I've got speed at 5, which is the fastest, and pressure at 4. So, and here's the size of my paper. I didn't change that because I hit load last, and it knows what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next. And all I have to do now is kind of push this all the way into about 5 or 6 inches along the edge here, and then I hit go. And I wait for it to grab it. And now I'm done until I have to load another paper.
Right.
Okay, so now this is the first page that's printed. It took about 2 minutes, would you say?
Yes.
And I'm just going to peel these off, and those are my layers. And then I'm going to go ahead and reload this up.
With the magic of TV.
Right, with the magic of TV. Scrape this stuff off. Definitely the sticky's better. That's what I will tell you.
Yes, it seems much more durable.
All right, so we back at it? Okay. So I'm just going to insert my second sheet in here, and I hit go, which works with the fake fingernail too. Bonus, because I don't see my, oh, here it is. I didn't see that, sorry.
But you got a little, show them where the stylus storage.
The stylus lives right up here,
I'll zoom in.
Two-sided, so, okay, I lied. It's not two-sided, it has to only go on this side. Unless that's a user error, let's see. Oh no, it goes on 2 sides. I just did it wrong the first time. So, that's kind of a handy place for that. But frankly, if the fingernail works, I'm into that program.
Yeah, me too.
Because that's already attached. Okay, cool. So we'll be back at you when that's done printing and cutting.
Okay, so it just came out, and this is what we have second time around.
It is. You know, I just noticed there's lots of noise in the background here.
It's all right.
And my mat's dirty, and we'll talk about it some other time. But anyway, so there we go. And so these are my little pieces, and what we're going to do is cut out. Can you zoom in? Are you zoomed in on this?
I can.
Okay.
Here we
We're
go.
going to ink these edges because we can't live without inking, and we're going to cut out SO from Dawn 1.
Right.
So we'll show you how to do that, and we're going to fill those with some colors also. So, and cut a background sheet and use Load Last. So stay tuned.
We'll be back.
Okay, so now we've headed back after we cut out all these images, and we're back to our main board, and I've gone ahead and pressed this button, which brings up my regular Cricut cartridge.
Can you show that button again? Because
it's this one, the far left one, kind of corresponding to the left-hand side.
Okay.
One. And this, I have got Cherry Limeade plugged in here. Now, I still have my whole toolbar full of things, but I don't want to cut those again, so I'm going to hit Clear All, and it cleared it all. And now I'm going to cut out So to go with my sweet, so it's going to be So Sweet. How cute. So we'll go ahead and do So, and then I'm going to do a shadow.
And this is the cool thing, guys, is you can do the shadows and your base on top,
and then
all at once.
Then I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to get my pencil, and that is going to bring up all these colors to fill in with. So I can fill this in with anything I want. So Melanie and I just discussed it, and we're going to fill it in with, let's take a little peek. Is it this blue? I think it's that blue, right?
Yeah.
That blue. Now, I don't want to forget to change my sizing, because if I cut it like this, it's going to be 3.8. So
right.
I'm going to go down to 1.5. Okay. And I'm going to hit Apply. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that for the second one. So it's the click the pencil. Why does that look fat? Oh, I guess it just does. Okay. And then I'm going to find this blue again, which is right here.
We actually use that blue a lot. It's really pretty, isn't it?
I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to make sure I have the right size. It doesn't seem to remember sizing. What it will do is remember this size at the very end, so when I come back here, but it doesn't remember it for each letter. And we have not figured out how to make that happen, so we don't have to keep redoing it. There's probably a way, so don't freak out. We just don't know it yet.
And if there isn't, they'll probably be updating it. I mean, seriously, we haven't found a ton of stuff that's annoyed us. It's gone really smoothly. We're like, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's gone really, really good. So don't freak out, because that doesn't mean that's the way it is. So I'm going to hit Apply with that. And that actually comes out to be like a chocolate brown, which we found out from earlier. And I'm just going to hit the pencil again. And this is my shadow layer. And I'm going to find my chocolate brown again. I know it looks like black, but I'm telling you guys it's really chocolate brown. And I'm going to make sure my sizing is 1.5. Oops, wrong way. And I'm going to hit Apply. And then I am good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Next. And see, since I still have Load Last checked, it knows I've got room over here. So I'm going to go ahead. Okay, so it's true confession time. You're probably like, what's all that gunk you got there? Well, let's just say I was trying to conserve paper, and I was calibrating at the same time, and so I got some ink on my mat, and all you have to do is try to kind of wipe it off. It's not really a big deal. But I hurried and boogered, so there you go.
It's nothing to cry over. We've realized
it keeps on working, and the sticky's really good on the new mats, FYI. And you really need it to be good, because this thing feeds through, and then it wants to come out the other side, and if it gets gummed up, it makes a bad noise.
Yes.
Ask us how we know. Because I didn't press down real good ones. So, but it's all recoverable and works great. So, and now we're going to just print and cut.